Your dog has been trying to tell you something every single day, not once, not sometimes, but every single day, and the moment you finally understand what it is, you will never look at your dog the same way again. You wake up in the morning, your alarm goes off, and the first thing you do is reach for your phone, scrolling through notifications, messages, distractions, while in the corner of the room your dog is already awake, watching you, waiting, not for food, not for a walk, but for you. And in that small moment when you don't look at them, something invisible happens, something quiet but real, a signal your dog feels even if you don't, because to your dog you are not just a part of their life, you are the center of it, the anchor, the rhythm, the meaning, and when the first thing you choose in the morning isn't them, they notice. Dogs don't measure love the way humans do, they don't count hours or think about yesterday the same way, they live in small emotional moments, and the first 5 minutes of your morning isn't just routine, it's a message, either I see you or I don't. And a dog who feels seen is calm, secure, connected, but a dog who isn't sure carries that uncertainty throughout the day in ways you might never notice but they deeply feel. Then you take them on a walk, and they stop again and again to smell the ground while you pull the leash and say come on because to you it's just a smell, but to your dog it's everything. That patch of grass is not just grass, it's information, a story, a world full of signals about who was there, what they felt. And when they passed by, your dog is reading something you can't even see, and every time you pull them away you're not just moving them forward, you're cutting them off, mid-sentence. But when you slow down and let them explore, something changes, not just in them but in your bond. They begin to feel that being with you is safe, that their needs matter, and that feeling is called trust. Then you come home after a long day and say their name, but your voice is tired, flat, distracted. And your dog feels it instantly, not the words but the tone, because your dog has spent their entire life learning your voice, every version of it, happy, calm, stressed, broken, and when your voice carries warmth their body relaxes, their heart slows, their world feels safe, but when it doesn't they stay alert, trying to understand what changed. Because your voice is not just sound, it's emotional safety, it's home. And then comes the moment most people completely misunderstand. You sit down and your dog slowly walks over, circles once, presses their body against you or climbs onto your lap and falls asleep, and most people smile or shift because it's uncomfortable. But what just happened is one of the deepest forms of trust on this planet, because sleep is vulnerability, total vulnerability, and in the wild no animal sleeps next to something they don't trust with their life, and your dog just chose you. Out of everything, every corner, every safe place, not because it's warm or soft but because it's you. And in that moment, without saying a single word, your dog is telling you something powerful. I trust you, I feel safe with you, you are my home. And the real question is how you respond, because every time you stay still, every time you let them rest, every time you choose not to move, you are answering them back. I see you, I understand, I won't break this. And that's when everything comes together, the mornings, the walks, the voice, the presence, the small unnoticed moments, all building into one powerful truth, that your dog has been communicating with you all along, not in words but in feelings, in trust, in quiet moments of connection. And once you finally understand it, you realize something most people never do. Your dog was never just living with you. They were loving you in the purest way possible, every single day.